So it's Friday, and I was going to post my indoor garden tour yesterday, and you know, life got busy, so I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because something exciting and fun happened that my daughter pointed out to me.
I don't know if you can see that, but some of the seeds started to sprout for our tower. And honestly, I think they're supposed to be bigger before I pop them in here. But I just wanted to see like how this worked. And so far, everything's doing pretty good, I think. They are a little leggy. Some of them are not. And then our tomato around the corner has some red ones coming on, which is nice. I think the potatoes next week, I might be harvesting this next week, but I'm not positive yet. I'm gonna dig my hand down. Dig my hand down and see what I can find. See if I can feel anything. I'm not really feeling anything in this one. This one though, I did. I felt potatoes down there. But I wanted to, well, maybe I didn't. That's interesting. I thought for sure I felt potatoes down here the other time. I'm feeling a lot of roots, but I'm actually not feeling potatoes. Well, that might be disappointing. I didn't really feel any potatoes. I thought I felt potatoes in there last time. There's a problem. I think the pump already is stopped working properly. I can hear it running. I turned it off because it's not doing anything. So I can hear it running. Okay, that's a lie. It's doing something because I can pick up the PVC pipe and shake it and water will kind of drizzle out, but it doesn't have enough pressure that it's pushing the water up and out the holes in the PVC pipe. So I think I'm gonna have to get a new pump for this if I'm gonna want it to work like it's supposed to work. So our peppers growing some new ones. That skinny one right there is a newer one. And those two have been on since the last round. But we also have a little one over here. And then some more, and a little one over here, a little tiny one. And then some more flowers right in there. And then a nice red one right through there. And then on here, the rest of them are just little green ones. We don't have a lot more red. And there's that little juvenile plant. Our next littlest plant with the basil. There's some new blooms on the lime tree. Our ridiculous corn. And then the peas. Now this group of peas is looking a little spiffier than that's sad. That's sad, isn't it? So sad. I did have the peas outside and it's pretty cold and they handle that just fine, but it was really, really windy, like blow tree limbs down in the road windy, and I had left the peas out, so they took a beating. So this tomato was a sucker and I've been rooting it for a couple weeks, just kind of forgot about it. I should have shown you guys before I planted it, but the roots were super long and it even had a leaf that was starting to die off. I just needed to, I should have had it planted before now. So I just now planted it. In fact, clean up my mess still. But now I have another tomato plant. So it has a blossom on it even. I'm not sure if that'll do anything as it goes through the stress of being planted. So one of my plans this week is to, let me show you this guy, is to really prune this plant down a bunch. I see right here this piece fell down and it's looking very wilted, and it did have some flowers at the end of it, so that's kind of sad. I don't know how to support it way up there. It was way up there. I'm not sure how to support it, so maybe I'll just pinch that off. But I need to do a lot of pruning on this fella. It's just a little bit out of control. I just watered it, so it will perk up. It was sunny. Ooh, there's a lot of flowers coming in here. It was quite sunny today, which gets this room nice and warm, even if the temperatures outside aren't real warm. So it's a little wilted. It's at the end of the day. I'm getting ready to go home. And so I did just give it a little drink of water. But we've got a lot of tomatoes off of this plant. A lot more than we would have had if we didn't bring it in. So inside, our seedlings are doing well. There's some watermelon, strawberry, artichokes. I just planted out 7 of those. Got some peppers, different varieties of tomatoes, and more peppers. These are bell peppers and red bell peppers and sweet banana peppers. Down here we've got a variety of tomatoes and more tomatoes. I mean, my tomatoes are getting large. I'm hoping they don't go to flower before we can get them in the ground. Some of the peppers are getting big. My indoor strawberries are looking so beautiful. I mean, look how big and beautiful those are getting. Some of the stuff that I had indoors has been planted out. I planted out the broccoli, pak choi, cabbage, and the larger artichokes, which makes room for more stuff, right? So I planted some lettuce and kale, and as soon as that started to germinate, I went ahead and put that outside so that it can grow outside in the weather and be used to it. That's all I've got. So until next time, see ya.